Hey everyone, welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip. Today I've got a treat for you. It is the finals of North American Steel Highlander in UGC between Nothing Personal and Ruff Ridaz. Let's meet the teams we have in blue, or the Ruff. We have Felix as Spy, Strog is Sniper, Pants is Soldier, Fire is going to be Scout, Kowigi or Koweji is going to be Demoman, Twilight is Heavy, Pico is Medic, Dastaba is going to be Engineer, and Holland is Pyro. Over on NP, Nothing Personal, we have Appleshine as Heavy, Super is Scout, Shadow Dude is Soldier, Mikey is Demoman, Random, or MLP Random. That makes a lot more sense than ML Random. Is Spy, NP, paired, oh my goodness, is Engineer. Logan is going to be Medic. Oxenai is Pyro, and Floorboards is Sniper. So we are back to, or getting into this action right there. Also getting into the orthodontics of floorboards. We didn't really want to see that, but anyway, so we're on Barnblitz Pro, which one of my favorite features is this doorway, making it easier for engineers to get to the barn to defend it first, but also making it very, very easy for spies to come in here and get to the back of engineers' little setup. One of the ways to get around that is, of course, building your dispenser right here, and your spies are gonna have to jump over, and it just creates just such a huge hassle. Also, it makes it pretty obvious that they're a spy. Anyway, so that's definitely one of those positions you can build in. My personal favorite is always over here, but whatever floats your boat. So anyway, these two teams have a lot on the line right here. This is the second map of the Steel Finals for Season 11. The first map went to Nothing Personal, 3-0 on Asheville. So it's all up to Ruff Ridaz to bring it and salvage their season. It's getting pretty down to the wire right here, but definitely still in the grasp, within the grasp of Ruff Ridaz to pull out a victory and get that sweet, sweet map number 3. So I'll be bringing you this action. I'm not going to do Asheville because STV demo was about 24 hours long on that one, or something like that. Anyway, here this one was good though, so we'll keep all this action going. So far, not a whole lot coming out of blue. They're keeping their medic in spawn, of course. Pretty average hold we have going on from Nothing Personal. Everything looks pretty solid. Of course, things will start to heat up once we get the medic out of spawn, and oh man, Oxenai getting hugely aggressive, just popping down on the car. He does take down Twilight. Tried to go for the medic, but was a little bit too early for that pick. But Pyro down is a good sign for blue. If they want to push, that means no reflections necessary, and they do push, but completely bypass the combo on the side, deciding to go absolutely for this teleporter, for the sentry gun, which does go down. Teleporter actually, ironically, still up right there. So doing a lot of good damage right there, and only 3 up for Nothing Personal. So not only did they get the sentry gun, but they got those significant picks. Oh, Random, not going to be able to do that right there. So a nice opening push right there. 1 minute and 21 seconds. Not too shabby for Ruff Ridaz right here. Pouring Part is coming up though. They have to keep the pressure on. And actually Fire is just going to go in there, try to see what's going on. I wonder when that sticky chap will be deployed or detonated. It hasn't been called out. It doesn't look like it, at least. No, actually, there we go. But anyway, so keeping that pressure on is going to be very important to prevent Red Team from building up an attic. But they already got a pretty good little setup going right here. There's a level... Never mind. So they're doing a good job keeping that pressure on. Mostly Kowigi or Koweji with those stickies just continually sending spam up there. It's going to make it impossible for Red to build. And there's only 4 up right now. Super interesting. Luff is behind the lines of that crazy. But... not able to be a distraction factor, which is no doubt what he was trying to do right there. Just distract the lines, maybe draw them back, and gives his team some more time, but it did not happen. So right now, Ruff Ridaz, I really want to make a Teddy Roosevelt joke, but it's kind of late, so my brain isn't really thinking that great. But insert some sort of Teddy Roosevelt joke. All right, so Ruff Ridaz doing well as Teddy Roosevelt in his first electoral election. There you go. Anyway, the Uber is forced right there, but Oxidite, who again just beginning incredibly aggressive as Pyro trying to get as far into the combo as possible. That time did a good job forcing that Uber. Is going to buy his team an advantage if they can keep their medic alive. So far, Logan has had a little bit of trouble staying alive after that first Uber, but just because the aggression from Rough Riders has just been so unrelenting. They really... Logan really hasn't had a time to stop, breathe, collect that Uber, and execute in the proper fashion. They will have that opportunity now. Logan has 100%. We'll see if they decide to push in. It wouldn't be a horrible idea because it would allow their engineer more time to build. But the fact that it is an Uber and not a crits makes it less of a good idea. Holy moly, Logan goes flying. He has to pop his Uber to stay alive. Pops it on the Engie. Ouch, that hurts for nothing personal. That is not the Uber they wanted. Now Pico has his 100% Uber up, and they're in a much better position now that that red Uber is gone. Oh, especially since this med is... Oh my goodness, I'm surprised Fire didn't follow up on Logan right there, especially since med dropped is in his title, or his name. But apparently he didn't. But we do have this push coming soon from Rough Riders. They have just not wasted any time in being super, super aggressive. They want this third map, and they want it now. So really nice stuff. But this last point on Badwater, on Barnblitz, is sometimes impossible to push, so they have to go right now, which is absolutely what they're doing right here. There's a level 1 sentry gun, not a whole lot up. They are just going to not even take down the sentry gun, so the Uber not even doing a lot right there. So nothing personal, getting a little bit lucky that Rough Riders were more aggressive with that Uber, which I really think they should have been. Really need to push into this last point, because I've seen like 10-minute holds here on Barnblitz last. Even on Pro, when it has all these additions of additional flank opportunities like this door, it's definitely a fortress, which is incredibly difficult to push into. So it's imperative that Rough Riders prevents nothing personal from setting up here, but that's they were not able to do that with that Uber. So we'll see if they can find some sort of crack in this defense on last. Pico did go down right there to a backstab from a random, so that's going to delay that push even more. Logan has this 100% Uber, so I'd be curious to see if they're push out with this. Probably not. Again, like I said, like the Uber is I mean, obviously awesome, but the crits is so much better if you want to push back your enemy team in Barnblitz last. And there's really no reason for them to push out. Well, I mean, they could buy some more time for their Engie, but I don't know about this. It's too late regardless right now for them to push with this Uber. Potentially they could have earlier to force back the offensive team, but right now they're just going to be holding and waiting for another push. Yeah, see, they could have, you know, come up here, popped that Uber, come around here, done a little chaos, scattered everybody, then fallen back. Wouldn't have been a terrible idea, but they didn't, obviously. So we'll see how this hold goes for them, and if it turns out to be the right move to hold on to that Uber. Of course, if they drop that Uber, that's when I say, haha, I told you should have popped it earlier. And that's when I get triumphant. But so far, not happening yet. Pico is almost up to this 100%, so we probably will see this Uber come in soon. We'll stay on the Twilight cam. Why would you name yourself Twilight? There is, in fact, a scout that got in here behind, but it looks like he was spotted out. So probably won't be doing too much damage. Yeah, Super going down right there. Twilight also pushing up. Saw this soldier through the window, and here comes the push from RR Rough Riders. 3 down for nothing personal. It's going to be very difficult. Twilight gets that flash. Expert flashing going on there. Sentry gun goes down. A lot of casualties from nothing personal, but that Uber was held off just long enough to keep their combo up and take down the enemy combo. So a nice Uber right there from nothing personal. Saves the last point. Even though everything went down, it was still a good Uber, a counter Uber out of nothing personal, and that's what you want. Obviously, when you're on defense, is keep your combo alive. Ideally, you want to keep that sentry gun up, but it's more important to keep that combo alive. So, nice work from Appleshine and his medic, Logan the Nub. I don't know if I'd want a nub on my team. Sorry, I'm just saying. Alright, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for another push, although the sentry gun goes down, so conceivably we could have a soft push going on here. Felix wants to take out this sniper and does get body shot to death. That's no fun. Right now, Red getting a lot of frags, almost half the team down for a Rough Rider, so they're having a very, very difficult time pushing into last. Like, hate to say it, but I kind of called it. Barnblitz last. It still has so many problems that need to be fixed. Even though Barnblitz Pro is so beautiful, that it's not where it should be. And even the best teams, platinum teams from both sides of the ocean, have difficulty with this map and its last push. And as you can see, what was going to be a 3-minute 51-second time for 3 points, possibly it could have been 4 minutes on Barnblitz, which is absolutely insane, is up now to 6-7 minutes, and that's not the best time, especially when you're doing so well before. But Rough Riders can't give up yet. The entire season is on the line for them right here. They will have to pop this Uber, but they're gonna pop it right into an Ubered Pyro, who's doing a great job air blasting everybody back. Oxenay will not let them get in, and he's actually gonna stay alive somehow. Wow, with 24 health, will stay alive, but gets out of there. Attic is abandoned as Rough Riders doing a good job keeping their combo alive. Going to continue to push in here, and down goes Logan up to some Demo Man spam. The Sentry Gun is still up, finally goes down. There is a spy on the cart, but random goes down to the mini Sentry Gun, and only the Engineer left alive and not going to be able to do so. Wait, Scout! No, just kidding. And that will be finally the round end. 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh no. Remember, they had 3 points in 3 minutes and 51 seconds. And now it's 9:20. That is so disappointing for Rough Riders. But it speaks to the hold on last right there from Nothing Personal. Sure, it's hard to push into Barnblitz last, but only if the other team knows what they're doing. If you have a crappy team that doesn't know how to hold Barnblitz last, you're going to be able to push it fast. But unfortunately for Rough Riders, they were not up against a crappy team. They're up against Nothing Personal. Now, just for a little background on these guys, Nothing Personal was seeded number 11 in the Steel playoff brackets. Rough Riders were seeded number 4. So interesting, no 1, 2, or 3 seeds in these finals, the grand finals for all the cojones. No, that's not the word. All the clams? I don't know. Something with a C. So, love to see that seat 11 in the grand finals. That's absolutely great. So congratulations at least to Nothing Personal for getting this far. Of course, Rough Riders, a way to make it this far as well. So we will just hold on and see if they can beat this 9 minute and 13 seconds. It's now 9 minute 20 is when it started time. Now the setup from Red is from Rough Riders is a little bit different from what we saw out of Nothing Personal. A little farther back right here. Random is going to be able to get behind these lines relatively easy because the track and barn are pretty unguarded. Could get a med pick. Oh, he actually is going to be able to follow up and get some of that Uber as well. This Uber push was great, well executed. Every heavy class appeared to have gone down, and nobody for poor Pico to Uber. This cart is just rolling, and good news for Nothing Personal, at least. They need to buy themselves as much time as they can to push on to last, because you saw how difficult it can be, and of course the number seed 4 is going to know how to play Barnblitz last. So, we'll see how Nothing Personal keeps the pressure up here on Rough Riders. So far, let's see, Uber's... Well, actually, Pico just coming up and getting some of that Uber, whereas Logan not healing at all, wondering where he is. There he goes. Here he is. But anyway, we're on the second point and almost 8 minutes left, so Nothing Personal looking to be in a good position. But again, it all depends on last. So hang on to your butts, as they say, as Jeff Goldblum said in Jurassic Park. Anyway, Felix, I kind of want to catch a stab right here, but he is no doubt just calling out positionings to his team, though he has a perfect chance on the medic right here. Nobody has spotted him out. If he could get this pick, that'd be huge, by his team an advantage, but he's not going to go for the med pick. Instead, I'm just going to go into the tower. Not actually sure what he was doing right there. Still just calling positions, I would guess. Finally gets a stab, takes down the heavy Appleshine, along with a few other frags. quite a few other frags right there for on a blue team. Buys his team a nice player advantage right, well, a little bit of a player advantage right now. They're not getting these respawns, and blue is continually pushing right here. Blue NG, whose name I cannot pronounce, is doing a great job just keeping ×1 on that cart and just planting mini sentries as often as he could. Oh no, apparently Logan dropped. Aw, and he decided to change his name to that. Not exactly sure I would do that, whatever. Anyway, Red is having a really hard time establishing themselves, losing their sniper, losing their heavy right there. This is going to be very difficult as they do not have a level 3 sentry gun up. It is level 2 right now, and I'm not crazy about this positioning. It could actually easily be sniped down, but we will see if this is going to be enough of a defense right here to hold Nothing Personal, whose assault was even faster on the 3rd points than Rough Riders, which I thought was pretty darn fast. But you know what? Nothing Personal's like, hey, we can do that too. 11 means the only thing about 11 is it's 2 number 1s, so their number 1 is what they're saying. That was their little thing. Anyway, Cart inching a little bit closer right there, but so far nothing happened. Ubers exchanged in the attic, a lot of back and forth. Looks like Twilight and Koigi went down, so both of those heavy classes down for Pico, who's really hurt and finds himself all by himself. He's gonna go for his own kills. Nobody knows he's behind. If he could get an Uber, that'd be huge, but he can't get that second Uber saw in, or first Uber saw in. Blue is pushing forward, and it looks like no one's there to stop them, and that is going to be a victory, and that is going to be a win for Nothing Personal. So congratulations to Nothing Personal, the Steel champions of Season 11 in UGC Highlander. Congrats, guys. Thanks to Oxeneye who sent this in. If I get the actual demo working, I'll cast that away too. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Congrats to all winners of UGC League divisions. And congrats to 2nd place winners, because you guys are winners too. You made it a lot farther than most teams ever will. So congrats to everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.